What if I told you Jesus' first miracle wasn't in a temple, but at a party? A wedding in a tiny village, a crisis, and a twist no one saw coming. This is the story of how Jesus turned water into wine at Cana. Not just any wine, but the best wine anyone had ever tasted. And it wasn't just about saving a celebration. It was a quiet, powerful sign that something divine had entered the world. A miracle hidden in plain sight. Let's go back to the beginning. The year? Around 30 AD. The place? Cana, a small village in Galilee just a few miles from Nazareth. Jesus had just begun gathering his disciples. He wasn't famous yet. No crowds, no sermons. Just a man with a quiet purpose and a divine mission. A wedding was happening in Cana. Back then, weddings were huge. Days of celebration, food, dancing, and wine. Running out of wine wasn't just embarrassing, it was a social disaster. Midway through the celebration, the wine was gone. Empty jars, nervous whispers. The bride and groom were about to face public shame. But someone noticed. Mary, the mother of Jesus. She turned to her son and said, "They have no more wine." It wasn't just a statement, it was a nudge. She knew who he was. She knew what he could do. Jesus replied, "Woman, why do you involve me? My hour has not yet come." It sounds cold, but it wasn't. It was a moment of transition, from son to savior. Mary didn't argue. She simply told the servants, "Do whatever he tells you." Nearby stood 6 stone water jars. Each could hold 20 to 30 gallons. Jesus told the servants, "Fill the jars with water." They did. Then he said, "Now draw some out and take it to the master of the banquet." No lightning, no dramatic music, just obedience and transformation. The master of the banquet tasted the water, now wine. He didn't know where it came from, but he was stunned. He called the groom and said, "Everyone brings out the choice wine first, and then the cheaper wine after the guests have had too much. But you've saved the best till now." The crowd didn't know. The groom didn't know, but the servants did. And so did the disciples. This was no ordinary wine. This was a sign. This was Jesus' first recorded miracle. Not in a temple, not in a storm, but at a wedding. A place of joy, love, and community. He didn't make a scene. He didn't seek applause. He simply met a need. Quietly, powerfully, and perfectly. It showed his heart. Compassionate, generous, overflowing. It also revealed something deeper. Water represents the ordinary, wine the extraordinary. Jesus transforms what's common into something divine. This miracle wasn't just about wine. It was about transformation. It was about timing. Jesus said, "My hour has not yet come." But he still acted. Because grace doesn't wait for perfect timing. It shows up when we need it most. The disciples saw it. And they believed. This was the beginning. The first spark of a fire that would change the world. From a quiet village in Galilee to the hearts of millions today, the miracle at Cana reminds us, even when the wine runs out, grace is never far behind. If this story stirred something in you, the next one will ignite a fire. Redemption is just the beginning. Subscribe, hit the bell, and join us for the next chapter, where grace meets purpose and your story finds its power.